Do you like the Future Heads?
Yeah.
Mm.
Because I was thinking, they once said about their old sound, you know, their first record.
Mm.
They had rules in the band. They didn't do guitar solos. They didn't do distortion. Do you have the same kind of thing?
We have no rules. We're all about having absolutely no rules whatsoever. We're kind of totally the opposite.
Mm.
If
I think that, you know, kind of I think subconsciously we might have, kind of we've managed to sort of distill, you know, our sound down to the very sort of basic elements of three people playing together with nothing outside it. So, you know, obviously Matthew plays with no effects on the guitars, but even like in his guitar playing, sort of a lot of the early stuff he was playing chords and stuff like that, and now it's just completely single notes.
I don't play chords or anything. So I mean, essentially what I do is, if you want to think about it like that, is one long guitar solo underneath music though. So we're not really trying to stay away from that. All the new stuff we've written is like a progression of guitar notes in the same format as a guitar solo, but underneath a vocal melody and with bass and drums. So we don't really have any kind of rules.
Yeah, I think it sort of feels like we're in a bit of a process at the minute where we're just taking everything as simple, you know, the sound as simple as possible, and then possibly, you know, for the next record we might be looking into, you know, sort of making it different, you know, sonically.
In the studio or something.
Yeah, because the Future, as they said about their old sound, they did it, the rules, because they wanted to get real good at their thing, and then now with the second album they started to do other stuff. I was thinking you have less or more the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, so we know, you know, we're from a sort of similar background to those guys, and you know, we know them from England and stuff, and you know, they're great guys and they're a great band. But we're kind of like, we're drawing from a very, very similar pot, but from sort of two different ends of that pot, if you know what I mean. So, but we do draw from a similar pool of influences, certainly, but we just sound different.
Yeah. What did you guys listen to when you were not in a band, when you were young?
Metal.
Metal?
Pretty much, yeah. Really? I still do. So I still like a lot of metal.
What kind of bands?
Dark Angel, Death Angel, Megadeth. But I'm dead into like
Exodus.
Yeah, Exodus, Metallica. I don't know, I was into like loads of sort of AC/DC, Van Halen, like kind of rock stuff as well. Like AC/DC, Van Halen. I like the first. I'm dead into the first two Iron Maiden records with like Paul Di'Anno singing. I like a lot of punk, Coxsparrow, Blitz. Even like cheesy stuff like NoFX and Rancid and.
But you always you always search for the energy in music.
Not necessarily.
No, yeah, I like loads of sad stuff too.
I spent loads of time listening to sort of singer-songwriter stuff as well and that kind of thing, and you know, I don't know. You just listen to so much stuff when you're young. I don't know. It kind of you sort of like hit 17 and realise you don't just want to be a punk because it's like pretty pathetic.
Yeah.
And yeah, and then you start getting into like new sort of like other sort of stuff. So.